What is up, everybody? This is John with Archer Fish. I am back. It is actually tomorrow. Back-to-back trips to Castaic, mostly because the bass boils were outstanding. If I can get on that again and just catch a couple more, I mean, that was just incredible to see. And also, I'd love to get on a striper. I got so close, got a little choppy, a little windy, but I had a couple of good opportunities to get a striper too. So I'm back at it for that, and it is crowded. I got here early, and it was very crowded. So lots and lots of boats out here. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna be getting on the water very shortly here. I'll see you then. So what I found is when they're boiling, the bass are boiling in this cove, these bigger coves. I'll just kind of like see a spot where they're boiling more than once, post up there, and just kind of wait it out, because they're boiling all over. Like, you'll see them over there, over there, over there. But if you stay in one place, like a point, like this point here, that point across the way, they're gonna boil there at some point again. And so I kind of just try to be patient and stick it out, and then you get lucky and they come up right next to you and you get a good cast. Yeah, like I said, I mean, they boiled for like 2 hours. Oh, there's one. Oh, they boiled for like 2 hours, and like I got 2 fish, and after landing on top of, you know, landing right on them. That's what I think. They're so, yeah, well, the fluke. They're so fired up, man. Even the small ones are nice. Come on. Dude. So fired up. Awesome. So that was cool. There are multiple schools. I moved from that back cove because they were going off on this point really consistently, and I was proved right. They stayed on these points. There's like multiple schools out here. There's so many bass boiling. But again, you gotta kind of get lucky and throw it right in. There's another one here. I'm gonna try to get a couple more out of this school because it's pretty damn cool. Fat little dude. Oh, I lost him trying to film. Oh, God. I mean, these are just, oh, look at this guy. They don't look that big in the water. Look at this dude. Just gorging. All right, this is an absolute blast. I mean, these are chunky. I'm gonna weigh the next one and see. I mean, they gotta be little chunky 2-pounders. They're so heavy. So I feel like I gotta beat Tom's record. I think he caught 10 the other day on the fluke doing this. So I don't know how many I'm at. I should have been counting, maybe 5 or 6. I'll say 5. Got 5 more to go. Another baddie. Barely hooked. And this is fun. I don't care who you are. Thanks for the catch, homie. And just as quickly as it began, basically is done. The boils are few and far between. They're much more scattered. It's like as soon as the wind changes, it's pretty dramatic, just like yesterday. So let me stick it out a few more minutes because it's not quite time to chase stripers. They might be going off because of the overcast sky, but I don't want to run all the way over there. It's a clear other side of the lake. If I can catch a couple more bass, I would like to try. So, just because you don't see them boiling, does not mean they're not still there. Tied on the drop shot and drifted up towards this point. Got one of these suckers. So they are still down there. But nice fish. All right, so when you're talking locations, this is the kind of stuff I'm looking for right now that I love. See this little cove right here? Little point. That's a main lake point right there, giant cove. The wind's coming in this way. The waves are kind of coming in this way. So this is like perfect, nice rocky outcrop. Let's see if I can get a fish off this. Good fish. Oh, good fish off this point. Oh, nice baby. Tangle up my stuff. This guy is so fired up. Not a huge fish, but boy, is he strong. Maybe go 2 pounds. Well, I knew there was gonna be one off this point, at least one good one. And I was right. If only I had electronics to see if there's any fish holding off of these points. But it's just a guess. A lot of people have said, why don't you bring, a little, graph, fish finder, or a trolling motor. But then it's like a battery I gotta carry along with me. And honestly, I'm trying to figure out how I can get a boat anyway. So I'm just kind of focusing on that. But still renting boats so I can keep giving you guys good content and basically fishing reports and updates on all these lakes that I go to. They're boiling because every single boat is all in one section over here. That's awesome. All right, striper fishing tip 115. Don't blind cast. They come up so fast and go down so fast. If you're just out there blind casting and you cast that sucker really far and then they boil nearby, you're never gonna get that in time. So don't blind cast. I mean, unless they're boiling all over a certain area and you can kind of blind cast points. I've had luck doing that, but right out in the middle of the bay, once they're down, don't blind cast. Just wait for them. All right, it's like I thought. They are boiling on the other side of the barrier. That's why all these people back there, where are they? Right there, are all lined up. Oh, that's gotta be so frustrating. I would hate it. I can see them boiling like crazy right above where they let the water in. Seagulls are going nuts. Striper are boiling like mad. Massive boil. Ah. Well, eventually they move out of here. So if everyone is patient, those boils should come out. Oh, it's epic over there. God. See how long this lasts. Oh, look at them go. They just popped up right in front of this boat right here, and they weren't paying attention. They could have easily got one. Hoping they come back this way. Pretty cool. That was about 25 seconds. So now we're kind of getting a good sense of how long they're staying up. But of course, there's nothing back there to bother them. I don't think the boats bother them at all unless you run right over them. I think the boats bother the bait, and that chases the striper down. Going off again, man. They are all over it. Look at that. All right, I had to leave the boils. Unfortunately, the wind is too much, and it's pushing my boat, the rental boat, up against the barrier. And if I go forward, I stay stuck against the barrier. If I go backwards, water comes up over the back, and there's a threat of capsizing, which happened to a couple of guys over the weekend. So with this wind, I just couldn't stay there. Of course, as soon as I leave, they start boiling, and these guys next to me, shout out to you guys. They caught a couple, they got like a double right then. So I just missed it, of course, as usual. But this morning was incredible. Getting that many bass when they're boiling that aggressively again 2 days in a row makes me want to go out tomorrow, but I don't know, I gotta sleep at some point, right? Yeah, so that was really exciting. That is it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.